Say hello to Nu Skin's latest innovation, a skin consultation tool that gives you and your customers the power of our entire face care portfolio right at your fingertips. So how can this tool help you grow your business? It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. First, create a new invitation for your customer and share it however you like. You can send it in a text or email, post it on social media, consult over the phone, or better yet, meet and go through it together in person. No matter which method you choose, it's a great new way to introduce customers to Nu Skin. And the best part, there's no pressure to be a beauty expert. Next, consult with your customers. Vera helps you get to know your customers through a guided questionnaire to discover more about them, their skin, and their lifestyle. It also captures their photo, using artificial intelligence to analyze for various concerns. Our intelligent algorithms use this information to help your customers learn about their skin and purchase exactly what they need. Finally, you'll keep track of all your skin consultations. Check the status of your customers, create and send more invitations, and post to social, all in one place. Whether you're new and looking forward to your first sale, or experienced and wanting to expand your reach, Vera puts you right on the cutting edge of technology. Invite, consult, track. Get ready to connect with your customers in a whole new way with Vera.
We are going to walk you through an introduction to Vera. We have a video that we want to share with you from our executive Vice President of Product and Marketing, Kevin Fuller. And then we are going to walk you through the tool, and we realize we don't have enough time to get really in depth. So as we go through the tool, there's going to be a lot of questions, but just know that the region will be sending you more information through your Facebook page and other means to make sure that you get the training that you need. But what we did was we built it in a way that's very step-by-step, very how-to. So depending, if you're not an expert at technology or social media, you should be able to look at these slides and be able to create an invitation and send that to your customers with no problem. So what we've done is we've broken it out into a few different areas. After we get through introduction, we have 3 steps of how to invite, what your customer experiences, which was what we're calling consult, and then how you track a invitation that you send out. And then where it says scenarios, we just thought that, the 4 main ways that people are going to use Vera is they're either going to text it, email it, post it to social, or they're going to do it in person. So we've created some scenarios to show you that as well. So let's give you an introduction here with Kevin Fuller.
Hello, Nu Skin family. I'm excited today to tell you a little more about our upcoming Vera Skin Consultation tool. I hope you've already heard the buzz, and as we get closer to launch, we're eager to share more with you. Vera is Nu Skin's newest digital innovation, and it makes the process of pairing your customers with our products simple, engaging, and powerful. We understand that especially those of you who are new to the Nu Skin journey may need some time to develop experience and expertise regarding our products. And in these unique times, everyone needs fresh ways to connect with consumers, grow their business, and expand their reach. Designed with your needs in mind, Vera is the premier business tool that helps you engage prospects better to ensure a positive first experience with Nu Skin. We've spent 4 years and hundreds of hours of research with sales leaders and consumers worldwide to bring you this remarkable digital experience. Much of that time was spent mindfully merging the strengths and expertise of both product and technology in a way that uniquely benefits both your consumers and you. By combining 12 years of proprietary anti-aging science with cutting-edge face scanning technology, personalization based on in-depth consumer insights, and 30 years of proven skincare success, the result is a revolutionized customer experience. First, because it's a smart tool that fits customer needs and delivers personalized product recommendations, that means better results faster and increased orders. It acts as an extension of you to help match your customer to the right products. And second, once you've completed the skin assessment with your customer, Vera's recommendation algorithm pulls from all the products in our face care portfolio and recommends their ideal set of products. Plus, you can track their progress through all the touch points in their journey and provide help where you need to, right from the tool. But as I said, Vera is primarily about you, because your successful new skin journey is crucial. So we built Vera to function as an intuitive shortcut to prospect acquisition, customer retention with minimal effort, and selling products faster than ever. It's a challenge to memorize all your customers' preferences, follow up on every contact, and especially make sure each of your new team members succeeds. We also know you're eager to empower your downline, but it can be difficult to pass on all your years of experience to your new team members. It's not always possible. But with Vera, all of Nu Skin's experience and expertise is right there in an easy-to-use, intuitive tool. It speeds up the process from onboarding to a successful first sale, helping your new brand affiliates get a feeling for the Nu Skin life right away. And that's what makes them successful and our customers excited and satisfied. We've seen firsthand that when you're able to share Nu Skin's life-changing products with others, you magnify both your success and the success of your next great prospect. It's a total win-win for customers and for you, our amazing sales force. We can't wait to see how much you're able to grow using Vera.
So, I don't want to repeat everything that Kevin said, but just a couple points. As he talked about being able to provide our value to our customers through product recommendations, when we did our research, one of the things that came up a lot was for leaders feeling like they needed to be a beauty expert. And we have a lot of products. We have a lot of great products. We have a lot of great devices. And sometimes it is a challenge for a sales leader to feel like they have to know everything. And so what we've really tried to do here is create a tool that acts as an extension of you to present new customers or existing customers with an experience that leads to a product recommendation. And we think through that, you're going to be able to really expand your reach and grow your business, and especially helpful for new brand affiliates that are just becoming more familiar with the portfolio. And it's kind of a soft sell method to be able to have them introduce their friends and those they know to Nu Skin. So, and most importantly, obviously, is that we want our customers to have great skin. And this tool really helps to match them to the right products, but it gives you flexibility as well in the tool to make it customized to you as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. We have 3 areas that the video mentioned, and then the first one's invite. And in this invite step, we basically are using the My Nu Skin app to basically create an invitation for your customers. And the one thing I want to note here is that in the app, when this gets released to your market, we're going to have a little black tab. It's a feedback tab. And the reason we have that there is that, as we all know, software is never finished. And we want to continually get our leaders' feedback and your feedback to understand what we can do to improve the tool. And so how we're positioning this, from the beginning is that we're calling it an open beta. And what that basically means is the tool is functional, it works, it does everything we want it to do, but we don't want leaders to feel like it's finished because, like I mentioned, software is never finished and we can always improve. And so we think this is a great opportunity for you to express your feedback. And so when you're in the tool and you press feedback, the next screen you see is going to ask you for, general feedback about the skin consultation, or if anything is wrong that you feel needs to be fixed, then we just want to hear from you. And so I just want to introduce that because you will see that tab as you get into it. So let's get into, this is a step-by-step, tool. So you're going to see screen by screen. So this will give you an overview of how to create one. So if you're on the My Nu Skin app and you're looking at your basically your menu, you're going to see a new area called offers. And so once you press offers, you're going to get this dashboard. And this dashboard on the bottom right-hand screen is going to be a little purple circle. When you press that purple circle, you're going to have 2 menu items. One is Vera Skin Consultation, the other is Product Offer. If you press Vera Skin Consultation, it's going to go right into creating one. And so the first thing that you're going to see is the option for a personal link or a group link. Now, the personal link basically is if you send that or email, text it to one person. And that helps us with the tracking. It helps us to know that that's one individual. If you do a group link, if you select that one, that's more towards like a social media post, or you maybe have a distribution list or something you paste on a private Facebook page. And so that's where you choose that. Then if you go to pricing, we have the option to do either retail or member pricing in the tool that displays. And then if you check this box, we can provide an option for ADR as well. The next step is we want to get you to give an identifier to your customer. And so this will never be displayed in the tool itself or in what the customer receives. It's just for your reference. So here we just put it at Sarah's consultation because that's the girl that we're going to send it to. And then we get to the welcome. And so you have an opportunity when somebody receives the link or receives this invitation to have a personal message from you. And so to show you what that looks like, this screen here on the right is the first screen that your customer is going to see. And so it will have a picture of you and it will have this text right underneath it. And that's where that text is put into the tool. And then in addition to that, we allow you to choose a beauty device. And so many of you, I would say most of you, sponsor at some point with a beauty device. And so if you do, you'll be able to check that box and select the beauty device, and that would be highlighted in the product recommendations area. And then we also allow you to add a personal video. Now, we don't upload the video into the tool. You would actually have to create the video on a channel like the YouTube channel, and then you put the link there. And when you do that, it's going to add that video right underneath your personal message. And so again, this just reemphasizes that the tool is an extension of you. And so that's the first thing that we want your customers to see is you. And then we add a personal message right here that is if they order something, you can even personalize that message that goes back to them for order confirmation. And if you decide that you're going to, if you're sending a lot of these invitations and you don't want to type over and over, you have the option to create default settings. So you would have one message that would appear every time, and then you could just edit that message or delete it and put something else. But just another way to make it a little more convenient for you with sending invitations. So then once you advance screen, you're going to see a screen like this that just asks you if you want to edit anything, any last minute changes. And then it gives you the option to copy it to the clipboard. And if you do that, you'll see at the bottom of that screen in the middle, it says link copied. And then you also have the option to, share the link out, and it will open up your share sheet. So those are your two options, copy to clipboard or share the link through your phone. So once you've done that, now we get to the point where you've sent it off to your customer. And now we want to show you what the customer receives. So they'll either get it from you from a link or a text in a link. And then you'll also have the social media post, probably a more common way for them to access it. So the moment they get that, they're going to see a screen like this. And this is just a quick splash screen. It's going to last like a couple seconds. But then they're going to see the sales leader. And again, this will be customized to your settings and with your message and your video. And from there, once they hit continue, they have the option now to select a market. Now, depending on where you are in the country, if you're in Canada, it is going to pull up the products that can ship for Canada customers. And in so doing, you may be traveling, your customer may be in the United States at the time, and they get this link from you. There's an option to change the market settings on the first screen. And so if they do that, you can change it to Canada, and they'll have all of the right settings that they need for Canadian purchase. After they do that, they continue. And the first three screens they see are going to be more educational. They're going to be, we call them onboarding screens, but it basically lets them know what they're about to experience. And then they hit the Start Consultation button on the bottom right-hand corner of the third screen. And then here they have to agree to our terms and conditions and privacy policy. But the thing I want to draw your attention to is that this first link and the last link, those two have to be checked for us to be able, for the customer to be able to continue. This second link here, they have to check that for you to be able to track them. For data governance and privacy reasons, they have to agree to that. And so if you go into your tracking settings, which we'll show you, and you don't see any progress, that's probably the main reason why, is that they didn't check that box. But if they did, you'll see it. So once we advance and they agree, we're going to ask them for their name, and this does not get recorded in our data. It's just so we can personalize the tool to their first name. And then after that, they're going to see 5 separate areas that they'll go through. And so what we want to do today is just walk you through really briefly what each one of those areas are. So the first area is you. And so we asked them basically age and gender, you know, and ethnicity, just so we can understand skin. This is primarily for us to make a product recommendation that's even more personal. And so we've added this first section that's you. The second section, this is a fun one because now we get to really use some cool technology from their smartphone to involve in the assessment process. And so this one, we asked the customer to be in good lighting, to remove hair from their face, and to remove their makeup. And we asked them also at the very beginning of the consultation to remove makeup, but in case they forgot. And once they've done that, we're going to take a picture, and this little oval in the second screen is going to direct them to how to move the phone so they get the right lighting and the right angle of the phone. And once they've done that, the very top, you'll see the little green, yellow, and red. When all of those are green, it will automatically take a picture. And so if one of them's red, you have to adjust. And then they can retake the photo if they'd like to. But once they choose analyze, it will do a little animation, and it will take that picture, and then it will give them an overlay of the blemishes on their skin. And then from there, they can select the icons at the top and drill down on those specific areas of interest. Now, you'll notice that we have, you know, wrinkles, spots, texture, dark circles. We're continuing to improve this technology. So over the course of next year, you're going to see more enhancements to this technology, but this is the starting point. From there, you can have your lifestyle. Now, this is where we get into some specific questions just about them. And so we'll ask them things like, you know, what's their weekly routine like? Are they somebody that's a more involved beauty product user? And then we start asking things like how much time they spend in the sun, where they get their SPF. So it's really kind of a lifestyle, you know, even how much, you know, stress they have, because all of these things affect skin. And so once we get past these screens of really kind of understanding some of these points, we now want to know about their skin. And so the first thing we ask is a sensitivity question. And this gets all factored into the algorithm, so we know what products to recommend and what to avoid. And then we ask them questions regarding skin type. And as many of you know, not everybody knows their skin type. And so we have a question on the first screen. You'll notice that very last option is help me decide. And if they press help me decide, they're going to see 3 additional questions. And once they answered them, then we're able to identify the skin type that we believe they have based on those questions. And then from here, we get into skin concerns. And so now what the algorithm does is basically takes into account all of the information we've collected, and it provides them with 3 focus areas. And these are areas that we believe that they should focus on based on our algorithm. And so we'll provide some additional information that they can scroll, like what is the concern, what causes it, what they can do about it. And then on the next screen, we provide a list of all concerns. But we do highlight the focus areas. And why we do this is because even though the algorithm recommends what it thinks that the customer should have, we still want the customer to be in control and decide and tell us what their concerns are. So notice how they've basically chosen 2 of the focus areas that we've identified, but they ignored visible pores and they chose line and wrinkles. And then on the next screen, we want to know what their primary concern is and what bothers them the most. And so they've selected that. And then from there, there's just on eye area and lines and wrinkles, there's a follow-up question. So, so we'll ask those follow-up questions if they chose either one of those options. And then it analyzes the results. And when they get to the product recommendation screen after the analyzing the results, a couple areas we want to point out here is that we break it out into steps in a routine. And so you'll notice the one cleanse, and as we scroll, you'll see more of these steps. But if you chose a beauty device like LumiSpa, we're going to put your picture there and identify that that's your favorite. And then at the bottom of that, below remove from cart, you'll notice that there's a view non-device option. So if for some reason somebody can't afford LumiSpa, or that's just something they don't want at this time, that they can press that and see something else like the cleanser from Transformation or Nutricentials or some other types of cleanser there. And so once you then advance, they're going to be able to scroll down and see the different steps in the routine. And I'm sorry, I'm ahead of myself here, but this is where they check the beauty device. So then you get into, so when they are looking at a product, if they want to get more information about that particular product, if they press it, they'll see the product screen. And this is the same information that's taken from newskin.com. And so all of that information will be current, up to date with the pricing, et cetera. And then when we get to the bottom, they can basically check out right from here. There's some additional recommendations if for some reason we didn't identify a particular step in their routine, but we did want to include an opportunity for them to add something else like makeup remover or sheet mask or eye cream, sun protection. They'll have that option before they check out. And once they do check out, they can review the cart, make any changes. And we've also included, notice at the top, the search bar. So if somebody says to you, what are those little pearls that I'm seeing? You can easily go up there, type TFEU. It's going to pull up from all of the products, the products that you want to add from the portfolio. And then from there, you're basically going to, they're going to have the option then for ADR. And then we go into member, or basically our sign up. If they are a member, they can go ahead and sign in. If they need an account, they can sign up that way. And so this is kind of just an overview of the experience. And I realize we're going kind of fast, and I apologize. But again, you'll be able to go kind of screen by screen and review this in your own time. But I just wanted to give you a quick overview of how you know, step by step that this is. And so here's our last step, and this is the tracking area. And the tracking is you're going into the basically My New Skin app, you're clicking offers again, and then this dashboard has everybody's names that you have put into the tool that you've sent invitations to. And you'll notice on some of those, it will say Instagram followers. So that in that particular one, the person chose, the sales leader chose a group link. And so that progress bar on the right-hand side that's green, it's going to tell you where they are in their journey. So if it's blank, then you know that the customer either has not opened your link yet, or they didn't check that second box to agree to allow you to view it. And then the second one is the viewed. That means they've pressed the link, they just haven't completed consultation. They haven't gone through the questions yet. And then the third, that they've actually completed consultation. And then they've either added to cart and not purchased, or they purchased. And so you're able to see all of that from within the tool. And then on this particular area, you notice there's a button there that says sessions. If you had a social media post like Instagram and you had 50 people that selected that and pressed the link and went into it, you'll be able to see those sessions there. It won't be by name because you didn't put their name in, but you'll be able to see the session. And then when we get to scenarios, I'm not going to go through all of them in detail, but basically what we've done here is we've just said that when you get to share sheet, you want to make sure to identify that little message button and press that to create a text. And that's just going to open your text box. This is a view from an iPhone, but you can type in your message along with your link, and you send that out, and this is what your customer is going to receive. And when they press that link, they're going to see the first screen of Vera. Same thing goes with number 2. This is the email. If they press the email right here, they're going to get it's going to open the email box, and from that email box, they'll be able to create an email. Customer receives it, they press the link. This is what they see, and it goes right to your welcome screen. And then I just want to show this last one, the social media post. This one's a little different because you're not using a share sheet. You're going to copy the link to your clipboard. And once that's copied, you now open your social media. So this is Instagram, and you type in your message. And in this case, they included the link in their bio. And then when the customer sees that, they're going to see, you've included an image, you have your text, the links in your bio. They press the link in the bio, and they see that. And when we did our research, what was interesting was when we talked to a lot of our leaders, a lot of them said that they really love to do this with their customers in person. And so to do that, you'd normally have the inclination to just pull it up on your phone and show your customer. But what's really nice about Vera is that when you send that link, all of the sales attribution goes to your account. So even if you're meeting with somebody in person, you'll still want to send them the link. And then the second reason here, number 2, is that a lot of customers won't feel real comfortable with you taking selfies of them on your phone with them not having makeup on. And so you'll want to do it for that reason as well. But again, the same concept applies. You just basically go through the process, and in this case, you can choose, message, which is your text or email, and you write a quick message, and you send them that message in person. They get it, and once they press it, they're taking the consultation on their own phone with you present.